Hello folks, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Suikoden. It's Zell58, and last episode we left off, we had gotten the Star Dragon Sword, and off screen I went ahead and bought the different seeds, the red, blue, and yellow. And like I said, as long as you've been going to every shop in the towns, you should be able to purchase that from Chandler, the item seller in the castle. So, with that, Zen will join. Never really used Zen for anything, so just kind of a minor, very minor character. And let's see, heading back to the Warriors' Village, we see Zorak is ready to attack Neclords Castle. And for my party, I decided to take Cricus, and I have, oh geez, what's his name? I have the monk from the temple we were just at, but Hicks is eventually going to join this party, and he's a short-end fighter, so that's my party, basically. Cricus, you know, I kind of said he was just an okay character, but he's very useful in this part. I gave him the water rune, and the level 3 spell is a spell that will fully heal, or it will heal your entire party, which is extremely useful for the upcoming fights. So, getting ahead of myself. So, as you see, we've been invited to the wedding with Tagar and Neclord. And of course Hicks is unsure himself. I don't know, I don't think I could save her. Oh, shut up, dude. So annoying. So, with that, we will head to Neclords Castle. And it looks like Zorak and his army of no names are ready to attack. Of course, Neclord comes out and is all like, "Hey, you guys aren't allowed here. Get off my property." So he recognizes Tyr as the leader of the Liberation Army and invites him in. Basically puts up a force field which will stop anyone from entering that is uninvited. So it kind of puts us in an awkward position, because it's risky for the leader of the Liberation Army to fight this, you know, this demon person who's been around for 500 years. But if we don't go, then Tagar will die. So we have to do what we have to do. And then Hicks wants to join us. He reminds me of a anime character from the 80s with his hair, this poof of hair. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, we'll let you join. So, Hicks, like I said, he's pretty good for what you would think he would be. You know, they talk about him being a novice and not a true warrior, yet he starts out at, you know, a high level, and he has a decent enough attack. He doesn't have good magic, so that does take away from him, but I'm going to give him the prosperity rune, so we can earn some more money in this place. But, yeah, you would think that he would be like level 1 or something. Thankfully, he's not. Yeah, okay. Fukian, bye! Alright, so if you go to the left door, it's a save point, as you see down there, and then on the right there's this zombie guy in a treasure chest. So we'll find out what that's all about. But this area only has 3 different enemies. The one that you saw right there, these little ghost creatures, and then like a flaming unicorn. Oh cool, we get the full helmet, which I believe Hicks can wear. Yes. Cool, because he only had the half helmet. So let's talk to this guy. Yuk. So he'll tell us some secrets if we're willing to pay him. Basically, everything that that he tells you is for a secret passage that we need to figure out. There are like 4 different paintings, and we need to hit them in the right order for them to open up the pathway. So there's that to look out for. He's another demon sorcerer. Just die. And so yeah, what I was saying about Cricus, yeah, he's a lot better than I made him out to be. He's not the best. I'm not going to put him in my final party, but he is very useful for this area because he can attack from long range. You give him the water rune, he's great support. And then in order to get Ruby, the final elf, Cricus needs to be at a high level, which this will put him to the level that he needs to be to recruit Ruby. So that's why I'm bringing him along. Of course, I bring Stallion because I like that speed boost. Other than that, I wouldn't bring him. His attacks are just eh. And since he can't equip a magic rune, all he can do really is attack and heal. And then of course Cleo, because Cleo is amazing. And actually, yeah, Cricus with Stallion pretty useful, as you see there. Unite does a pretty good amount of damage. Sends them both unbalanced, but their Unite should weaken, if it doesn't kill the enemy, should weaken them enough so that you can kill them in that round. So bring whoever you like, but I think that's a pretty good team right there. And Fukian, with his resurrection rune, is pretty useful. He does have healing spells in that, but he's a short end fighter, so he doesn't have that much health, so he would die pretty quickly. I think Cricus is a better choice, especially with the fact that, like I said, you could use that Unite in this place. And yeah, Kai's pretty good too. He'd be good to do that Unite, but when it comes to the fight with Neclord, he's not useful. You know, he has the Hazy rune, and he doesn't have good magic, so that's why Cricus kind of wins the edge here. So this is the order you're supposed to go. If you're looking left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes 3, 2, 4, 1 in that order. If that makes sense, which it should. If not, just watch the video. There we go. I remember I got so frustrated the first time I did that, just because I didn't really understand what I was doing. And I thought it was like a dead end or something, or there was a different way to go, and ugh. That has to be probably the hardest puzzle in the game. or that wheel in LaPonte's mansion, but it's not even a puzzle. It's the luck of the draw. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Earth boots. Cool. I'm overloaded. Yeah, I pretty much for everyone I gave him a sacrificial Buddha, healing, and pretty much that's it. I can't stress this enough. This fight is going to be pretty difficult. It is going to be the hardest boss fight you have faced in this game yet, and you should just come prepared, really. You want to bring good characters to this fight, and like I said, Cricus with his water rune was extremely useful. I did this fight a couple times and I would fail because I didn't really have any healing teammates. So take that for what it's worth. It isn't even so much about grinding, because you don't really gain that much experience after you get to the level that you're meant to be at. So I guess you could do that if you want, but it would take way too long. It'd just be better to bring a strong party for this, because Hicks weighs you down, in my opinion. And, well, Stallion kind of weighs me down. Yeah, Earth Rune Piece, way more important. Alright, we are almost there. We are almost to the top. But I'll probably stop before the fight. Just so I don't feel rushed through it. Jeez, all these larvae. Yeah, I'm not in the mood. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Let's see, what do I want to get rid of? There we go, yeah. You gotta know the Cape of Darkness is better than the Fur Cape. Sweet. And let's see. Die, Flaming Unicorn. This is a great place to level up any characters that you want to at this point. You just take them in. You find the fight that has all 3 of these enemies, and then just use Hell from Tyr's Soul Eater. Automatically kill everyone, and then they'll gain a ton of levels. Good money too, if you see from the Prosperity Room. Bye-bye, Half Helmet. And I'm gonna give that to Cleo. Yeah. Alright. Well, folks, pretty good stopping point here. So, oh, hey there. So, next episode, we'll be facing off against Neclord. And with my tips, you should be able to beat him. Until then, this is L58 saying thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, appreciate, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.